Lingo, a new real-world asset project that many influencers are talking about and that many big names have invested in. But is it even a good project? Hey, welcome to the Crypto Owl. Today we're going to take a look at Lingo. Lingo is a project that launched just a few days ago and has caused quite a stir. I also looked at the sale, and I have to be honest, I didn't invest back then, simply because there were too many sale rounds. And when there are too many rounds and so many crazy price jumps, I'm usually put off. Now let's take a look, because it has really taken off lately on Twitter, especially since many influencers in the crypto space are invested here. Price levels, then I'm more inclined to stay away from it. This has really taken off on Twitter, with many crypto influencers invested or partnered. I'll be honest in this video, I'm not being paid, just sharing my opinion about the project. They are partners. Let's get started with all of this, and I want to be honest in this video. No, I'm not being paid for this. I'm just sharing my honest opinion about the project. So let's just dive in and take a look at the project by checking out the website. And it all starts here. Well-made website graphics, you could argue, leave something to be desired. One person says it's nice, while another says it's a bit cheesy. World's most rewarding token, the first real-world asset-powered reward ecosystem. Before I even know exactly what this is or what it does, what it's all about, I should just go ahead and buy 2,000. Okay, connecting the wallet, doing your own research is really important. Click Do your own research for Lingo Island and real-world assets. Dior. Then you get to this page and can really take a good look at what it's all about. We see a concept with Lingo Island, we see the vision of Lingo, and we have real-world asset movement. Yes, that's where all the partners, the team, and of course the investors come in. And especially when it comes to investors, it gets really interesting. Here you can see the investors and where they have been featured, how well-known names are involved. They were active on YouTube. Why and how well-known names are involved here? We'll take a look at that in a moment. Let's take a look at that. If we scroll down further on the homepage, it looks like this. Real-world asset Lingo is the first token that leverages real-world assets, gamification, and crypto culture to fuel and distribute community rewards. So that means we can get rewards here for real-world assets, and we can also leverage it all and gamify it, and the crypto culture gets rewarded through this. So first of all, a lot of questions about how this all works. If we go further on the homepage, we'll quickly see something that definitely grabs attention and makes a lot of people aware of this project. And it starts with the Web3 rewards ecosystem, which means I get rewards in the web system, supposedly with these partners. Here are the logos already: Nike, Spotify, Starbucks, IKEA, Netflix, Uber, PlayStation, and you can't help but think, oh, interesting. Now, of course, you have to consider, are these really direct partners? Do they actually have something planned? Or is this just a marketing strategy where they've kind of blurred the logos and just stuck them in here? We'll have to wait and see. There's not much to say about it yet. But if we go to the next page, there are a few logos that really raise questions, but also provide some answers. If we take a closer look, if we don't go any further, then we will see what this whole thing means. It still doesn't tell me how I'm rewarded here. That's what I'm missing. Let's keep scrolling. Get Lingo, earn points, claim rewards. Buy Lingo, lock it in, get points, claim rewards. We see tweets from crypto influencers. Why are there so many influencers like Lady of Crypto and Altcoin Daily here? Get Lingo, earn points, claim rewards. So I should buy Lingo, probably lock it in somehow, and then I get points for that. And with those points, I can claim rewards. And right away, we can see the tweets rolling in from all the crypto influencers, which I mentioned earlier. And then we can get to the point where we say, wait a minute, why are there so many influencers or well-known people from the crypto space here, like Lady of Crypto and Altcoin Daily? And what do they have to do with this? Why are they involved? Well-known people from the crypto space, like Lady of Crypto and Altcoin Daily, what do they have to do with this? Why are they involved? Oh, wait, what names are coming up here? Why are they involved? Oh, wait, what names are coming up here? And right now, many might get a bit hooked because we see here, they say meet our team. And they throw in names like Binance, Google, Microsoft, Booking, John Paul, and Bayern Munich. And of course, you immediately think, wait a minute, what's going on here? Yeah, and they might just fly around us if we scroll down further. Well, at least they used to fly, whatever, I don't really care. They actually came flying. But anyway, the website doesn't seem to be working as well as I'd like right now. Yeah, whatever. Stay on topic, and it raises immediate questions. Are these really all partners? Can I cash in rewards there now? Can I do anything big there? How does it all work? Yeah, and now let's take a look at the whole thing by bringing in my friend CryptoRank. With CryptoRank, we can check out what's going on right now, where the price is, and of course, the pre-sale topic. Let's dive in and we'll get some answers to that. Right now, they are listed on KuCoin. We'll explore buying options and sign up recommendations. We'll conclude whether to buy or wait. They're priced at 30 cents on KuCoin, rising to 0.49. The question remains, what's that worth? Buy or wait? KuCoin 0.30 to 0.49. Gate.io 0.20.5x rise. Who invests? They are listed on KuCoin at about 30 cents, rising to 0.49. Moving to Gate.io startup, the IEO price is 0.20, a 2.5x increase. The token sale lacks information. Now we're looking at Gate.io startup, which is the last thing we see regarding the IEO, and the price is $0.20. So 2.5x increase is pretty decent. You can't really say anything bad about that. But now, of course, the question is, who are the investors? Let's head over to the token sale, and there's no information there, which makes you raise an eyebrow and think, wait a minute, why is only the IEO from Gate.io startup included here? Where did the rest go? I want to see something, and it's quite interesting because they had published screenshots here showing who is invested. We'll take a closer look at that in a bit, but otherwise, there's nothing else here. Now I'm telling you directly, CryptoRank had it listed as Lingo when it first came out. When the first information was available, there was a photo included, and of course, I know that photo because, as I said, I looked into it and wanted to possibly invest early. And that photo has disappeared from CryptoRank, and that's a point where I thought, why is that disappearing? But I still have it. I looked into it early on, and it's not like I didn't save that screenshot back then. I can still show it to you, and I'll tell you right away before I show it to you. This whole sale thing was just really curious to me because you probably know how it is with all these projects where they have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and so on. What's that about? There are these different investment tiers, and with each tier, you can get better stuff and so on. Like with all these, for example, when you do something like an investment course or weird stuff, or a lot of scams that we've already uncovered with these strange tiers. And here we had another tiered investment, and that really bothered me back then. I'll show it to you because, as I said, I still have the screenshot, and it looks like this. So there were these weird sale tiers that were available, and you could sign up for them. Sign up for it, and depending on what you have invested, you could get involved in these various sales. Depending on how early you were, there was a bit of a time limit, and if you were relatively early, you could get into the first one, and so on. That was a point where I thought, this is all really strange. And this screenshot, which is really interesting, was stored at CryptoRank. It was right here, but it's no longer there, and that honestly made me really annoyed, I have to say. So we still don't really know 100%. We're getting some rewards, but first, we have to buy the token to claim them somehow. And then there's also something about a Lingo island, which probably means there's some kind of metaverse or something playful involved. Many questions arise. Logos like Nike, Spotify, and Bayern Munich are strange. What's that about? I asked about Bayern Munich's logo. Not a partner, but a player invested. Kingsley Coman, a Bayern Munich player, is the investor, hence their logo. So I asked about it specifically at Bayern Munich, and I inquired why their logo was included. The answer was, we're not actually a partner, but one of our players has invested. And that's the solution to the mystery. So we have an investor here, and in this case, it's Kingsley Coman, who is a player for FC Bayern Munich, and that's why they have the Bayern Munich logo on there. You can argue about that, but then we see that there are more investors involved, for example. The managing director of Kraken USA, we see the founder of DAO Maker, we see Altcoin Daily, we see the CEO of Swissborg, and the founder of Manta Network. They're all invested in this project. And here we see the team. Now, maybe we can explain why certain logos are here. There was also a pre-sale at Angel Block for everyone who doesn't know it. We've also introduced Angel Block here before. Feel free to check out the video up here. Then you see an early investment platform here. For example, you could have invested in Lingo there. You could also invest in Lingo. We'll see that Lingo community round. We see here. that it was all available. You could buy it here and take a look at the whole thing. And interesting numbers are provided here, but we still don't really know 100% how it all works. It's still a big, big question mark. When we log in here, we can also see the token and how it's divided up. There we see all these sale rounds. We can already see it blurred here. As I said, I could log in now, but we see this blurred out and we see all these pie charts. That's actually enough and shows us exactly what we already saw in this screenshot. Yes, then we have the different logs and so on, milestones, the team which we also had in that screenshot at Crypto Rank. So yeah, all of that is available here. But what's interesting is that suddenly there are even more investors involved here, and that really leaves a lot to be desired. So we see team members from Google and Microsoft who have invested here, and that's why they can put these logos on the website. I don't know if that's justified and if they even want that. So we have 50 million brand contracts with over 500 KOLs, meaning crypto influencers. That means a lot has been spent on marketing here, with over 300 million followers from the KOLs, although many people probably lost out twice. So 300 million is a bit exaggerated. And then we see the investors or marketing ambassadors that they have. Le Ronaldo, I first have to Google which one that is among all of them. And of course, I did that. And this is the one here. So the Ronaldo, you know, from Barcelona, and then Dembele, but I don't know. There are now several players named Dembele. So is it the Dembele at Real, or is it the Dembele somewhere else? Or is it the little brother who is now at Dortmund? 2001? Ask me, I don't know which one exactly. It just says Dembele, Super Kingsley Coman. We know that too. And we see that here, team members, as I said, from Binance, Google, Microsoft, and so on. Then we see the numbers or the investors. We see them here again. Skynet Trading, that's the top trader, or the market maker at Binance. Then we have the founders of Manta Network. We've already seen them. Solidity Ventures, Cap Morningstar Ventures. So if you're in the investment field, these are actually well-known names in the investment sector. And yeah, it's still the question. How does it work? We also know Miles Deutscher, Altcoin Daily, Ivan Tech, Ash Trading. They're all the influencers who are involved here and are doing a lot of advertising. Yeah, at the end of the day, we're still here. We know who the investors are. We know there are a lot of rounds. We might know where we can buy it, although that's a good question. We still need to clarify where we can buy the whole thing. And you can get the whole thing at Maxi, for example. Over 2,600 listed cryptocurrencies, Maxi offers 10% cashback with the sign-up link in the video description. There they started at a proxy, 0 and 20, even a bit below that, depending on the situation. And then it shot up. Then, shortly after, they also launched on Coinex. The chart on Coinex looks a bit different because, as mentioned, the listing was a bit later, so that big red line is missing. But we can see that this sell-off that happened here, if we scroll in a bit more, we can see it quite clearly. This first sell-off is shown here on Coinex because it started a bit late. Yeah, Coinex also has a little cashback. I could register there too. You can find the link in the video description. Additionally, there was a token airdrop of Lingo at Maxi. They really promoted it well. But at the end of the day, I'm still sitting here thinking, how is this all supposed to work? The next point that made me a bit skeptical after this investment was actually this topic. I'm going straight to the site, to the home page. You might remember right at the beginning of the video, it said Bilingo, and now I'm here on this website. So at this junction, I'm thinking I can go directly to your site and choose from various currencies. You can't see them right now in the browser, but there are different currencies like Euro, Hungarian forint, and US dollar that we can select, for example, Brazilian, pesos, and Great Britain pounds. And there's so much currency here. Canadian dollars, the list is extremely long, Norwegian kroner, and who knows what else is included. Here is an extremely long list, and I can buy Lingo directly from there. And should I be completely honest with you, that's also a red flag for me. Just like 2 or 3 investors that I don't want to name, but for me, these are all red flags. These weird sale rounds, this direct investment with Lingo, the main thing is that you invest here. The main thing is that you invest 2001, really from the start, explaining what this project is about, what it's all about. Now we can dive deeper and take a look at everything, and we can go into this do your own research. Now let's just dive in and take a look at the concept of Lingo Island together. And then you think to yourself, here comes something new again. Suddenly we're talking about Lingo Island. And then something opens up, some video, and we can check it out. And then I say, I just want a simple explanation, a little concept of how this all works, and not just random pictures of your investors and who's involved, and a little event here, Lingo invent, and so on. How is this event even being financed? From what I've invested or what? So, is all the advertising coming from what I've invested or what? How does this all work? I haven't found any explanation for this project, my friends. I have a lot of division. They can also look at us again. There is also a video called 2001. Also a nicely made video that we can watch here on Google Drive, how the whole thing is supposed to work. But I don't have any written information where I say this is how it should work, this is how it works. I'm always told to buy, and you'll get rewards. But first, buy advertising from influencers. At the end of the day, the price goes up because of advertising. Do I need to watch a paid influencer video to understand how this works with the brands on the homepage? But do I really have to watch an influencer video where they're getting paid to promote this just to maybe get a little explanation of how all this works with all the brands that are on the homepage? I don't know. Definitely, my prediction, or rather, my conclusion is that this is a huge red flag. I will keep an eye on this project. I've added it to my favorites list on Maxi and I'll see where the price goes. But first we see a lot of advertising and probably enough capital solicitation. But overall, I don't know where this project is headed. So here's an honest video, not one of those videos that says this is where it's going and this is what it's about, but a video where I really tell you, look, here's a project that's getting a ton of advertising, but it's not really clear to me what I'm supposed to do with it. You probably know if you have been involved with this project, maybe you have seen a video where it was explained to you. But for me, when I click around a bit and want to find out more, I don't really find out what's going on here unless I have to watch some videos that are probably well made. Honestly, I don't want to watch a video. I just want to know in writing, how do I get a reward? How does this all work? And preferably on the homepage, not some vision with some weird video about Lingo Island and Lingo events where people are drinking. And there are some celebrities. No, I don't want to. These celebrities probably had an earlier round even before this round that I'm showing you here. They probably had an earlier round and could invest at a lower price. And now they're just pulling money out of people's pockets with all these rounds, even if they might be in the plus at first. But let's be honest, the people who invested here are also locked in with the tokens. So these tokens are not free at all right now. That means the profits from this pre-sale can't really be taken out yet. So, Lingo. I have no idea where it's headed. Big marketing. A lot of interest. The price is probably going up because of the marketing, but there are a lot of question marks about how it actually works. On the website, we have a total of 7 buy buttons. If we just scroll down the homepage, there are 7 calls to buy, but no real explanation. You can take a look at Lingo, but in my opinion, be careful with it. In this sense, if you have any further questions, remember, we have our own Telegram group, and of course, you can use the comment section. In that sense, I want to say thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.